Now back to more with Coach Holgerson.
Welcome back to the Dana Holgerson Show and Inside the Wolf's Den. I'm the Wolf Man. And this, of course, is WVU Offensive Coordinator Jake Spavital. Jake, thanks for coming inside the den and helping us break this down. You didn't get the victory last week against Virginia Tech, but you guys did do some good things on offense. Really, you put up 592 yards against a Bud Foster defense. Now, that is the third most yards ever in his 21-year career as the defensive coordinator. So let's take a look here and see how you guys got it done.
For sure, for sure.
Okay, the first play I wanted to look at is Justin Crawford, 13 carries, 106 yards. Talk to me about it.
Definitely. Early in the game, we were going to attempt the run a little bit more than just to start the flow of the game. We wanted to get that into a rhythm. But the thing about Virginia Tech, they respected the running back room tremendously. They started adding extra guys in the box right here. On this play alone, Crawford actually makes the added guy that comes into the box, number 6 down here. He's going to come into the box to make the added hit. It should have been a no gain right here. He makes that guy miss. That was the emphasis that Virginia Tech had on us all week. Throughout the course of the game. It was all about making that added defender miss and attempt to throw the ball downfield. But when you have a guy like Crawford right here to be able to make that guy miss in space and hit it for a 15, 20-yard play, that's a huge game for us, and that's just a great play by him.
Let's look right here at the big play, 40-yarder here, 44-yarder, I believe. Go ahead, roll it.
All right, this is our gut play right here. We wanted to run away from our free hitter, which is right here, so we wanted to hit this right down the middle of the hash, which we did a great job. The O-line creates a void right there where Elijah Wellman comes in and he hits 49 in the mouth, where he ends up spilling that to the wrong guy, where Crawford makes one jump cut and he gets off to the races right there. That was a very good emphasis of downhill physicality and trying to split the defense, because they were adding so many guys in the box. We had to crease it right down the middle of the A-gaps.
Justin Crawford picking up right where he left off last year.
Oh, for sure. I'm glad that he's back.
Now, let's take a look at Gary Jennings. You told me at camp, you said, this guy is having a fantastic camp and he's going to have a huge year as well. Right. So you got 3 receivers right now you're looking at. Obviously, you got to get some other guys in the mix, but these 3 guys are pretty profound. And I just put on this tape because this throw by Will Greer and the catch by Gary is awesome.
Pretty
13
impressive.
catches, 189 yards, 1 touchdown.
Right, and he had 13 catches. We targeted him about 23 times in this game, which shows you how much Will likes throwing to a target like Gary Jennings. Right here, this is a bubble and go concept where he's acting like we're throwing the bubble screen right here, and then he's going to slip up. What was interesting about this play is that we were expecting a different coverage, but Will left this play on because he has so much faith in Gary on getting this play. What makes it pretty impressive, though, what you're talking about with the throw, is that he has to make a hole shot, and he actually sees some leakage up front where he's rolling out and he's throwing off his back foot a hole shot to Gary, which right there, that's a very elite throw. That's a very elite play. That's just them out there making plays.
I'm old school, but isn't this what the young guys call sick? That throw right there, that catch.
That is a sick play, Wolf, for sure. It is.
It is. Let's take a look at this one.
All right, now this one right here, this goes down to a play. I don't know what the initial play call was, but we always said that if we ever got this look with 6 matched up with Gary, one-on-one with tight leverage, that we're going to check an inside receiver fade, especially with a low safety who, again, is playing the run. So right here, Gary gets the check from Will, which 6 tries to back up, but Gary's speed, Will's great ball right there. That's all on those guys, adapting to the look that the defense is getting him and making a play.
That is so right in stride. I mean, that's the great thing about Will Greer is you see his accuracy is phenomenal. Not only on the run, but I mean, just any time, that guy's got a cannon.
For sure, and with a guy that can stretch the field, and you got these big targets where that can stretch the field vertically, like Gary Jennings, that's going to be a pretty good threat throughout the course of the year.
So 4th and 5, game is on the line. He's a gamer. We know that, but Will Greer, talk to me about him.
This is what we've talked about all year, leading up to this season. We knew that he has a lot of athletic ability. He has the ability to extend plays. Hadn't seen it live yet, and this is probably the best example that you could get. 4th and 5 on the game. Doesn't like the routes. They were matched up pretty good. He doesn't force any unnecessary throws because he has enough time, and he goes off and he makes a play. Right there, that sums him up. He's going to do whatever it takes to get that first down. He's going to lay his body on the line. That's just the natural competitor in him, and it makes it a lot easier calling plays when a guy can make a play like that on 4th and 5.
When he put the ball in his hands, he's going to give you everything he's got, and he's going to try at his best to make things happen.
No question.
So 371 yards, his debut as a Mountaineer. Not too many guys have done that as for his first start. We don't want to put too much on him because he's going to make mistakes. He's still learning. But this is a whole process, and it makes us really believe that we got a great potential on offense.
Yeah, with Will in that first game, the experience that he brings, the calm demeanor that he has, the ability to make these big-time throws. I think that just overall, the amount of talent that we have, I think if we put it together, these guys can have a special year.
And I think some other teams that have to go against Bud Foster are going to be looking at this offense right here. It might be a formula.
It could be. You never know.
All right. Thanks for visiting with us in the Den.
No problem.
Hey, stay tuned for more The Dana Holgerson Show to come.
Wolf's Den is sponsored by the all-wheel drive RAV4, the official SUV of the Mountaineers. With all these advanced safety features standard. Visit buyatoyota.com for special offers. Toyota, let's go places.
Don't go away. More of the Dana Holgerson Show is coming up.